Today I want to look at the compare screens in the prescription data in ScriptMap and talk a little bit about what they're for and how they can be used. So let's start by logging in. And I will start by saying I'll stick for the moment just to a single month. The most recent month is October 2014, and I will look at itraconazole as a sample molecule. So let's just leave the molecule as it is and not expand it out at all at this stage. Use the drop down and go on down to third from bottom. It says compare BNF, and this will illustrate what I'm talking about. And in there it shows the antifungals we're talking about. It shows the different molecules that are used for this indication, and it breaks it down a little bit into the different packs and brands. And of course, as per normal, we can click on a column heading to rank the data. We could rank in order of cost. We could rank in order of average cost per item, per prescription. And you could use that with a payer to try and persuade them to switch to a less expensive product, for example. So that's the higher level. Now let's actually close that one down and jump into looking at CCG type level. So let's look at an individual brand. We've got Sporanox there. So let's now run one of the maps by CCG. And I have to zoom in to see what I'm doing here, zoom out rather, there we go, so we can see that it's actually part of our map, and click the pop-up and then click compare CCG, and that will do a breakdown in a similar format or by cost per item that you could show to a pharmaceutical advisor or a payer within that CCG. Now there's a number of ways of doing exactly the same thing in ScriptMap. So this is doing it through maps. Let's close those two maps down and let's go to do exactly the same brand again, but this time we will do data CCG. We'll run a data report. Okay, and then we click on the CCG code 00H here and it will produce the same report for you. And there is a third way of doing this, so closing these down again, exactly the same, but this time we will go to CCG menu and simply click on compare brands against the CCG we want to know about. So let's do Gateshead this time, and that produces a very similar form for you. So once again you can make decisions and talk to payers about which products are most cost effective for their CCG. Now there's one level that we haven't talked about, and that is when you go further down you actually get to the surgery itself. So let's look at something else for this. Let's look at, if I can go down the screen, let's look at tadalafil, for example. Let's open that up and we'll find Cialis here, and then we'll say, right, okay, let's go down to the map of CCGs. Okay, and then break it down further. We'll zoom the map and go down further to get to the actual surgeries themselves. Here we go. So we'll find a surgery that we're about to visit, for example, as a saleswoman, and we'll click on that, and then it says view compare data. Click on that, and that gives a breakdown for that surgery. So if you were about to go in and see the GPs in that surgery and you wanted to make a cost argument for this particular product, you could do so. That's probably enough for now. Thank you very much for your time. Thanks for listening.